Well, as you saw this morning, inflation is now 7.9%, 40-year high. Absolutely unbelievable. And it goes back to what we've been talking about for the last number of weeks, and that's the underlying price of energy is a huge part of it. So for those of us from rural states like my state of North Dakota, obviously Nebraska, big ag state as well, Indiana, our farmers are out there producing the food, fuel, and fiber every day that makes America work. And, you know, one of the biggest underlying costs they have is energy. When you look at oil, natural gas, I mean, they, whether it's fueling their equipment, whether it's the fertilizer that they put on their fields, which of course is natural gas based, whether it's chemical that they use and so forth, all those things are energy based. So the run-up in energy costs directly impacts their costs in a big, big way. And remember, this now affects every single American because, I mean, that's the food supply. And, you know, we like to say, and rightly so, that our farmers produce the highest quality, lowest cost food supply in the world that benefits every single American every single day. But when their costs are going up dramatically, in some cases more than 30%, I mean, you see a gallon of gasoline is now on average $4.25 going up, and you see how much energy goes into our food production. You recognize that that, of course, gets passed along to all consumers. And it's not just the administration's putting the handcuff on our ability here in this country to produce oil and gas. It's also the war on coal. And I can tell you from a state that's huge in agriculture, but also huge, really an energy powerhouse for this country, we're seeing it. For example, obviously, as I just said, we're seeing it in the oil and gas prices. We produce 1.1 million barrels of oil a day in our state, second to Texas. We produce huge amounts of natural gas, but because we can't get the approvals and the permits, we can't get gathering systems and get that natural gas to market. So in some cases, we're flaring it. Makes no sense whatsoever. And then even in the case of coal, we have Dakota Gasification Company, huge plant that actually takes coal, converts it to synthetic natural gas, and then uses that to make fertilizer, urea, anhydrous. So we're not buying it from Indonesia or anywhere else. We're producing it right here at home. But those costs that go into energy production, whether it's on coal, oil, or natural gas, all are driving up costs in everything we do. Not just the food supply, but everything we do. And that's why the Biden administration needs to change course. And that's the point we're making, whether it's for energy, whether it's the food supply, for whether it's our consumers here at home trying to stop this growth in inflation, or whether it's working with our allies to support Ukraine. The Biden administration needs to change its policies when it comes to energy production.
Thank you.